on KKR. KKR on the brink. Kolkata Eden Gardens are graced with 0 wins in the last 2 games. Is this the pressure of third straight loss playing on their mind, or already they want to break the jinx and Ajinkya Rahane's leadership has come under pressure? What is your thought into this? Aaron, if you can hear me.
Yes. So I believe that the KKR, I mean, including few big names like CSK, KKR, MI, they have struggled throughout the tournament at the initial phase of the tournament. So I believe that it's time even for KKR to rethink and rework on what went wrong in their strategies. So it's a very important game, today's game, because for the Punjab Kings, they are right on top. They have won the 2 games out of the 2, and among the top 4, they are in good form. And you take the batters of Punjab Kings, red hot form. The entire top order, they have really performed well. If you take a closer look at their batting lineup, it's a young side. It's outstanding to see that they have really come up in a big stage. So I believe even KKR, they have some very big names like Final and Ajinkya Rahane, the skipper. He might be feeling a little bit pressurized, carrying the title of the captainship and coming up as the opening batter. But you read out those names, starting from Cameron Green, the Rinku Singhs, they all are big batters, big names.
Absolutely.
So I believe it's not about the side, it's not about the members. It's just that they need to rework their strategies. Even the bowling, Sunil Narayan, Chakrabarti, these are big names in the cricketing world. So they have the side. It's just that they need to pull their socks up and make sure that they turn the tables in this game against the Punjab Kings, which is not
Well,
going to be easy.
well, let's talk about the revenge factor, and who better to tell about the revenge of Shreyas Iyer, Tos Rizvi. The man from Mumbai, the player from Mumbai, not long ago spoke to his coach, Praveen Amre, and he says Shreyas Iyer is a different form of his life and he goes into a different trance altogether whenever he takes on to the field. And this time he returns to Eden Gardens as the captain of an unbeaten Punjab Kings. Will he personally dismantle his former team's spin-heavy defense to stamp an early authority on this season? It's like becoming like the old English Premier League, where you go on to play your opponents, whether you celebrate after the win or not, or you destroy them. Is it turning out to be one of those Manchester Derby types, Tos Rizvi?
Yeah, again, Shreyas Iyer, somebody who's helped KKR win the title, their second title rather, I would say, after Gautam Gambhir. Obviously, Gambhir was the mentor in that game, in that particular season. Again, Shreyas Iyer
But
getting
just
back at
correct me if
KKR
I'm
is
wrong.
something which,
Just correct our viewers and just rejog their memories. After winning the trophy, Gambhir did not pick him up for the World Cup. Wasn't that true? Tos
that is
Rizvi.
something, yeah, yeah. So luckily Gambhir isn't there, so the initial yeah. So the thing he won't be really fired up. Of course, Gambhir isn't there, so there could have been an opportunity to take that revenge. But again, KKR obviously memories will jog back to the how when he used to play for that purple jersey. But again, it's an interesting match considering winning back-to-back games, coming from the being the runner-up in the last year. Shreyas Iyer would be very, very hungry once again. Yeah, it's an incomplete job for Punjab. He would be looking forward to win their first ever title, but then it's he takes one step at a time. He's got that attitude. He's kind of a cool guy, but as well as he's tough, knows how to take on the opponents. While KKR is struggling right now under Ajinkya Rahane's captaincy, unfortunately, they don't have a leader. I'm sorry, I have to say this, despite being a Mumbaikar
Mumbai car.
and a big Ajinkya Rahane fan. But yeah, this is something you can't be very, very conservative. You can't be low profile in that in a in a league which has some big high profile names, some big money out there on their team. So somewhere or the other, you have to be brave enough, take on the attack, and not have those conservative strike rates, or you have to take some kind of bold decision. It doesn't. KKR has a decent side, but somewhere or the other they are missing Andre Russell, somebody who made a huge difference. With the ball, with the bat, of course, in a big way. That is one area they have been lacking, and of course, the second is the leadership. Shreyas Ajinkya will have to take the charge, pick up his, the strike rate. Yeah, he could be the best among the in the last T20 domestic tournament when it comes to his own team. But T20, the IPL is completely different. You have international players out there. You have different wickets, huge pressure. Fans are waiting for you, to cheer you or
Well,
maybe to demotivate you if you are in the opposite side. But for
absolutely.
Shreyas Iyer, he's got all the confidence in his armory. Of course, batting is his forte. He'll be looking to get back at his former team right now.
Absolutely. Getting back at the former team. Well, of course, you have some interesting names. Of course, you've got David Brooks, who is an Englishman, but he masquerades as the West Indian fan supporter and ambassador. Well, we've got Sunil Narayan. What do you think will be going for a spin-friendly wicket in Eden Gardens, and what do you think is the sharp decline of the West Indian players, especially Sunil Narayan, who's not getting enough deliveries to bat or deliveries to bowl? What do you think is going wrong with his name, fame and career right now, David Brooks?
Well, that's the question. Has he lost his mystery? Always been the mystery spinner. You never quite know what he's going to do with the ball. And he has been disappointing today. He doesn't play enough, to me, he doesn't play enough to other forms of cricket, to really judge where he is in terms of his game at the moment. The other one I would mention is Chakravarti, who's was quite easy to hit in the World Cup. And, did people start to pick him? And did he look a little bit, did the mystery go away from him too?
Right.
So I think both spinners are under pressure. But, Tos Rizvi there was talking about, the big money. And there's no one who's cost more than Cam Green as an overseas player. And, what has he done? Not just for KKR, but leading up to the tournament. He hasn't fired for Australia for a while. And there's big pressure there because it's the middle order. And they don't seem to be capable of accelerating. And
David,
Cam
forgive me
Green's
for
got to come up to the
interrupting
table.
here. Is it the English fan taking a dig at the Aussie player, or is it a general critic?
Well, you could accuse me of that. I did pick on Cooper Connolly in a previous program, and he proved me completely wrong with an assured debut. I mean, batting at 3 for the Punjab Kings, and so I'm going to pay tribute to Connolly as one of the ones who's really doing one to watch in this tournament. But I think, look,